Hey, and welcome to another unboxing and review video. This is for the Marvel Select series of figures, and for this video we have the Red Skull. So here's his artwork on the box, what's on the back, and we will get it open and have a look at this figure. Okay, so there we are. All those twist ties and stuff are just a pain in the neck. So he comes with this stand. Let's see if we can figure out how this goes, or if I'm going to have to look at the box again. I'm not even sure if he connects, so let's have a look at the box. It looks like he does not connect to it. It looks like he just stands next to it, which that's kind of a shame, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this goes. So maybe, okay, something like, no, maybe here. I don't know. I'm not sure if it goes like this or if it goes the other way. I'm guessing like that, but I mean, it could go like this too. I'm gonna assume it goes like this. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, excellent. So anyway, here's the Red Skull figure. He comes with this little gun here. It's kind of neat. It's not spectacularly detailed in terms of like paint or anything, but it looks okay. So let's have a look at the figure, then we will get into the articulation. He's pretty cool looking. He doesn't look all that much like the Captain America First Avenger version of Red Skull. I mean, the outfit is close, but the head sculpt is not at all. And he is supposed to be, as you can see on the box, part of the First Avenger series, but I don't think he looks all that close to the movie version. So anyway, let's get into the articulation for this figure. We'll start with the head. We'll see if it's any better than the Iron Man bleeding edge. Of course, it goes around, and for some reason it doesn't have a forward or back. So I'm assuming that this line, well, I guess he goes a little bit. It's not great though. So I'm assuming this is going to be an issue with this line, is that the heads don't really want to go forward or back all that much. So that's quite disappointing to know that that's what I have to look forward to. Anyway, there's the head. As I said, it goes all the way around. These shoulders, I'm assuming they're going to be restricted by this because it's a hard plastic. And let's see if I'm right. And I am right. So just like the Iron Man, his arms are only going to go up about that much. But I would imagine if you rotate them, you can get them up in the air a little bit. But I'm not sure why you would want him in a pose like that unless he joined the WWE and he just won a match or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, they're on a ball joint and a hinge here. So, you know, that's about as much articulation as you're going to get out of this guy. And the shoulders, the elbows are only a single hinge. Looks good, but you're not going to get a tremendous bend in the elbow. So I guess you trade one for the other, the movement of it versus how it looks, because you got to admit, not having the little peg in there does make it look a lot better. The wrists, they have this plastic here, so even if they could bend, which it doesn't look like they're on a hinge, they wouldn't be able to anyway. They rotate around just a little bit, but again, that looks awkward, so why would you rotate it that way? You're probably just going to keep the hand like that. And then of course, that's a fist. This is a gripping hand for the gun. As you can see, he has his finger, so that is on the trigger, and then the handle just fits right in there. So let's put his gun in, and there you go. Although he doesn't hold it very well, it's pretty loosey-goosey in there, which is not a good thing. But I guess if you get it set, should be fine. And this shoulder, or this elbow rather, this elbow, okay, so they bend and then they, I guess, rotate around. So that's something if you want to have him with a broken elbow. Always fun. So you're not going to get a tremendous amount of articulation. You can just, I guess, get him like that or something. There is a hip swivel. That's something. So he can turn a little bit. But again, you know, you turn too much and then it starts looking awkward because you get that weird gap in there. But at least it does turn a little bit. I mean, it turns a lot, but at least you can turn it a little bit to get a slightly different pose without making it look completely idiotic. The hips, I don't think they're really going to matter because you have this somewhat softer plastic. But if they go out or up or anything, what does it matter? Because it's either going to look stupid or they're just not going to go because they're going to be restricted by that. So, oddly enough, the knees are double jointed, if you can see in there. But what does it matter? If you can even get them to bend, what does it matter? Because with this part of his coat, he's not going to be able to do anything but stand straight like this. So that's a shame. And it's a shame that there are no like pegs to attach him. So just hope that you can get him to stand straight. And then just stand him there. But the ankles are on, well, they actually have, okay, they have the shin swivel in here, which again, not sure why. I mean, when you actually think about it, if you're going to make a figure that pretty much can only stand straight, what is the point of putting all this extra articulation in there? Because he's got an upper thigh swivel too. The Iron Man did not have an upper thigh swivel or a shin swivel, but this one has, and all he can do is stand up straight. That just amuses me. Wow. Okay, but the ankle does have the rocker, so again, useless. And the shin swivel is so loose that while you try to turn the ankles, the shin moves. Does it go forward or back at all? I guess a little bit. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you can see it's on a hinge, but it doesn't want to go forward much, but it will go back. So, again, not sure why you would need it. You can't have him do anything but stand up straight. Wow, okay. So, he looks good. I can say he looks good. I mean, I like the detail in his coat and everything. The head looks like crap. The articulation is just abysmal. Just absolutely abysmal. The gun's loosey-goosey in here. That's not any good. So I imagine you get him posed, it's okay. But what are you going to do? I mean, his base is kind of worthless. It takes up so much space, and he doesn't attach anywhere. They could have at least put pegs on here somewhere so that you could stand him and attach him so that he won't fall over from maybe, you know, your floor shakes or whatever. But no, he can't attach, and that is quite disappointing. So I would give this figure probably, boy, what would I give it? A 4 out of 10? And I think that's being generous. The head is horrible. I mean, it looks nothing like the movie. And if it wasn't supposed to be part of the movie, if it was supposed to be based off a comic or just a interpretation of it, then that would be fine. But the fact that it's supposed to be part of the first Avenger, you know, the Captain America First Avenger movie, it looks nothing like the Red Skull looked like in that movie in terms of the head sculpt. So that's terrible. The articulation is abysmal. What they could have done is either used a lot softer plastic or just used a fabric, at least on the lower part of the coat. I would just say you could have used it in the upper part and the lower part and then kept the rest plastic. Then you can actually move his legs and stuff and his arms and everything and get different poses and maybe get a stand for him that connects in the back somehow or whatever. And you could pose him in more dramatic poses. But instead, he's just going to stand straight up and down like this. And that's not all that exciting. So a 4 out of 10, and that's being generous. Anyway, let me know what you think of this figure. If you have it, if you don't have it, you know, give me your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, collect what you love and love what you collect. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.